turn that right there. Hello, hello, fellow Poshers or newbies. I just have this thing on this rolling, rotating mask filter. Fun stuff, you know. Let me make sure I'm in the right. Yeah, it's been one of those days today. That's how I felt. Oh, well, that's an interesting look.
Stop. Want to go over there?
That's going to be very... Ooh. Got a little guy who doesn't want to eat his dinner tonight. That's what's going on in the background right now. I'm going to make sure I'm in the right page. Am I in here? Where is it? Ah! I don't see it in here. Just gonna wait a few for some people to come in. Oh, well, there you go. Ah! My tripod is giving out on me. I think it's because I have a different size phone. Oh, do that. Oh, I hope it stays. I might have to do it from a different angle. Okay. Oh, this little guy is tired and hungry. Okay. Ah, I hope it stays. I hope it stays. Just wait a while to get some people to come on here. Okay, here we go. There I am. It's not, I was just trying to make sure that I was in the right event going live. It's not showing in the event, but it's showing on my business page. So that's pretty interesting. Oh boy. I don't know what your day's been like, but my day has been quite the day. Not really getting to get any business done the past 4 days. My older kids who are still on break, who usually watch the little guy for me so I can get some work done, are vacationing in Utah with their cousins and their aunts and uncles. And so just me, my lonesome with my little guy, and he turned 2, so he's probably going through a growth spurt and he's a little bit more moody than usual. Okay, so I'll just wait for some people to hop on here, but until then, I'm just going to go ahead and get started because I have some great tips and info to share with you guys. Make sure I look at the right place on the camera. I'm going to share with you guys tonight in this live stream about, and this is the day 1 of the 10 days of pampering yourself to a healthier you in 2018. So I'm excited to share this knowledge share, these tips, and just exciting news and things that I'm learning about how pampering plays a big role in our health on a daily basis. So I'm going to change these filters here so I don't look like crazy lady. These filters on, we'll turn them off. There we go. Okay, and so just welcome. If you're watching the replay, welcome. This is, I'm going to share with you information that I've learned through different research and also just from my personal experience. And I would love this to kind of be like a discussion type of forum where you can come in, ask me questions, share from your experience, different topics that relate to the 10 days of pampering yourself to a healthier you in 2018. The topics tonight that I'm going to cover, I don't know if you saw the post before I got on live, but it relates to, where am I? I'm going to go back to it. Here we go. And the first slide the first topic that I want to cover today in terms of pampering, I mean, there's so many ways we can pamper ourselves. But as you know, as Posh Girl here, the movement of You Deserve It focuses on the need for us as women and as adults to invest time in our busy schedules for self-care for us on a daily basis. Okay? So with that said, the first topic that I want to share with you guys today relates to just the basics. Okay, we're going to take it back to the basics. And the basics include, like I said on my slide here, I mean, the way to pamper to healthier skin, because that's what we do in Posh, right? We talk about healthier skin for your body and for your face and for your feet, but also healthier hair too. I pampered my hair last night and this morning, so I'm having a good hair day. And the camera didn't like that. This is crazy. I apologize. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my camera here, but I think I'm going to have to move it down here. That's not a very appealing angle. I apologize about this. This is not the most effective live stream that I'm having right now. Okay. All right. Let's see if that just stays right there. I might have to get a different tripod because I have a different size phone now. I'm going to turn it down this way. Okay. All right. So, back to what I was talking about in terms of pampering. We're going to go back to the basics. So tonight we're going to talk about how taking care of the skin that you're in. Remember, it's the only skin that you'll have. I don't know why this just does not want to stay. I'm just going to hold it here like this, if you don't mind. Okay, and so how the basics are very important to making sure that we have healthier skin, because it really starts with these three things. And it includes drinking water, it includes getting enough sleep, and it includes exercise. So some of the things those are three topics that I want to talk about today, and just share with you some research that I found, and share with you just from my own experience what I found and experienced, and yeah, just go on from there. So the first one, we talk about drinking lots of water. That's probably like, oh, yeah, I already know that. And so it was just a good reminder to me, especially coming off the holidays, being super, super busy and in go, go, go mode all the time. I found that after Thanksgiving and then through the month of December and then coming into the new year, I wasn't the greatest at drinking the required or the right amount of water. And you know what I found with my skin? I started breaking out right here under my nose, breaking out right over here, and I've had some breakouts right over there. So when I was thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't been paying attention to the amount of water that I've been drinking. And so I've been looking just some information. As we know, drinking water is very important because what does it do? It helps to flush out the toxins that are in our body, whether toxins built up from stress or anxiety or bad diet, which I'm guilty, especially during the holidays. All that buildup of sugar intake, yeah. And so I wasn't flushing it out enough. So if anyone knows what's the required amount of water we should be drinking every day to help flush out those toxins? Anyone? Well, if you've been following the Food Doctor blog or also livestrong.com, those are two sites that are really, really good about sharing with us how to make sure we are eating and exercising and living a healthy lifestyle. So I just want to share with them. They said that the recommendation is 8 cups of plain water per day. Plain water. I like me some LaCroix sparkling water, but 8 cups of plain water per day. I don't have my jug here, but I have my jug, and that jug, I try to drink at least 4 to 5 of them a day. It's really hard, honestly, for me to drink just plain water. I like to squirt some flavor into it or add some fruits into it, like citrus into it, so that I can drink more water on a daily basis. So drinking that water, and if you're joining on tonight, go ahead and say hello below. Drinking the water, it does a few things, and I just want to share. So I'm looking over here at my notes because I took a lot of copious notes today. Drinking extra water promotes kidney health. And what does our kidneys do? Our kidneys flush out the yuckies and the toxins from our bodies. And then also, when our kidneys have ample amount of water to flush out all that stuff so it doesn't detox through our pores and come out on our skin, we have healthier skin. I keep looking at the wrong spot. I'm looking over here. We have healthier skin, healthier nails, healthier hair. So that's one of the basics. Drink a lot of water. Drink extra water. Do whatever you need to do in the new year of 2018 to drink more water instead of sweetened beverages, sodas, whatever it is. That's one of my goals, is to get off the soda, get off the flavored beverages, and go back to what I used to do and be really... Hi, Melissa! I was really good at just drinking nothing but water and adding citrus to it, and that just being my beverage every day, all day long, 24/7, years prior. But I've kind of fallen off that wagon. So that's one way to have healthier skin, is through drinking water. Nothing mind-blowing, nothing, not a game changer, just something super basic. Drink your 8 cups of plain water every day to help flush out the toxins, okay? Another way we talked about was sleep, okay? So sleep is another basic necessity that is very important to the health, to our overall well-being, but also to the health of our skin. Because just think about it, if you're not getting enough sleep, we're stressing out. The stress manifests itself on our skin, and also could probably manifest itself in our behaviors, and then us eating not so good foods and things like that. You just get caught in this vicious cycle. And so I'm holding it here so my phone doesn't fall off my tripod. Okay, so let's go to sleep. I want to go to sleep. Get more sleep. Oh, I am preaching to the choir because I need to get more sleep. And I am glad that the new year is here. The busy holidays are done. What better time to be talking about getting more sleep than now, because of all the lack of sleep that I'm sure we all missed out on, right? Okay, I'm going to hold that there. Okay, so let's make sure that we get, I like my little sleepy pillow here, we get enough sleep in 2018. So if you find if I fall asleep at my desk, I want to have this here so I can take a little snooze. I love me some afternoon naps, but I haven't been able to do them lately. Okay, so whatever pillow you want to use that is comfy for you, use that pillow. But make sure, I know for me, I try to get to bed before midnight. I just got a lot of things that I need to be doing. But sleep is so important to our well-being because it also helps boost our immune system. It helps our body to recover from illnesses. It helps our brain recover and revive itself too. I also like how it says it helps to store memories and create new ideas. Okay, I mean, who doesn't like to get new ideas? I love new ideas. And it also lets our mind unwind and unstress, okay? And we're really big about that. I'm really big about that as I'm building my Posh business, sharing that message, the importance to unwind and unstress at the end of your day, because being an adult and doing adult things creates a lot of stress and creates the need to unwind and unstress. So getting enough sleep helps us to restore our mental well-being and our emotional well-being. Okay, so here's some tips that I want to share with you if you're having a hard time catching your Z's. Okay, and I just want to share with you some things that I use to help myself and people in my family get their Z's too as well. Okay, right? Okay, so if you're finding it hard to sleep, try to create a relaxing environment. What are some ways that you can create a relaxing environment? Maybe find a quiet spot for you to just kind of be quiet at the end of the day and maybe think about it. Your day, journal at the end of your day to get all those thoughts out of your head and onto a piece of paper. I know some people love to write down what they're going to do, They get their piece of paper and they write down what they're going to do the next day, so it gets out of their head and they can lay their head on their pillow and not have to worry about all those things running around, those to-dos running around in their head. Another one that they talked about, I know essential oils like lavender help to create a more relaxing environment. You know, take a warm bath or a warm shower. And if you have some bath salts that have lavender in it, or if you have a soap bar that has lavender in it, this one I love. It has oatmeal and lavender. You can use those. Lavender is very calming, really helps to unwind and de-stress the senses. I have another, this is like a skin stick that is loaded with essential oils. It's called Sleepy Sleep. It's a beeswax base on it. And I like to rub this at the bottom of my children's feet when they're having a hard time going to sleep. I'm going to start rubbing the bottom of my feet because I've been finding myself not getting a relaxing sleep at the end of the day. So those are some ways where you can create that relaxing environment, whether it be with essential oils or just taking things out of our head, writing them down for the next day, therefore helping your mind to be at ease. If you drink caffeine at night, try to stop doing that because caffeine keeps you wired and awake. Not looking at our phone or screens before we go to bed, because studies have shown that that keeps your mind awake. And if you're trying to fall asleep, it's going to take a good 45 minutes for your mind to unwind from looking at your phone and that screen before you fall asleep. So those are some things that I would avoid. I love this one. They said exercise in the evening after work, whether it's yoga. I love yoga. It's so relaxing. I'm going to implement that more into my workout ritual because I love yoga. Or cycling. I love cycling. Cycling is like a killer, but it's a great workout. Those things, they make you feel more energetic, but then they also help you to relax at the same time. And then it talks about here, like it says, most of us need 8 hours of sleep, of good quality sleep, to function at our best. But then they say the quality of your sleep is more important than how many hours you get sleep. So I love these ideas that were shared here of how to enhance the quality of our sleep on a daily basis. Okay, so there's some new things that I learned too as well. Okay, and the last but not the least thing, and we talked about it, to helping us to get, I'm going to move this here, to helping us get to healthier you and also healthier skin, is exercise. How many of you don't like that word? Get your exercise on. Okay, so I want to share with you just some things that I really loved reading about in terms of exercising, okay? And that's something that I'm jump-starting this month because prior to having baby, I was in the best shape of my life, and I want to get back to that point again. As hard as it's going to be, I'm going to get myself back to that point. But I want to share with you some things about how healthy, starting with a healthier you equals healthier skin, and we can all start that, right? And you don't have to, it says, you just engage in moderate exercise, okay? You don't have to go like all crazy exercising for like 2 hours in the gym or anything like that. No. Just moderate exercise. And that just, the exercise, like aerobic exercise, just gets the blood flowing, brings better circulation to your skin, also leading to healthier nails, healthier eyes, healthier skin, healthier hair. Okay, and that's from livestrong.com. Also, the Food Doctor, I'm loving her blog, talked about how we can just move more. Not necessarily, just move. Just get the blood flowing. She says doesn't necessarily mean we have to go to a gym every day. Well, this light right here, I'm gonna come here to this. There we go. I think that's a little better. No, there we go. That's better. Okay. One day I'm gonna have the lighting that I want for my live streams. Okay, so she says you don't necessarily have to go to the gym every day, but just small changes to your routine, which will make big changes to your body physically and to your mind mentally, your whole well-being. She says, just if you are sitting at a desk every day, get off your chair every hour and go for a walk around your office, okay? That's something I need to do. I work from home and I do everything here on my desk, and so that's important for me to remember. Every hour, get out, go take baby for a walk, or just go out and walk around in our front yard, get our grounding going, our feet touching the earth, you know what I'm saying? Those electrical currents, that's a topic for another day. At lunchtime, don't eat your lunch at your desk. Get out, go outside, eat your lunch there, and then go for like a 20-minute walk, you know? Or if you're on your way to work, take the stairs or walk up the escalator, or even if you're taking the bus to work, get off at the stop earlier and walk the rest of the way. And then when you're exercising, it shouldn't feel like a chore, she was saying. And I totally agree with that. In order for you to want to exercise, it has to motivate you. So find the type of exercise ritual or routine that you're going to look forward to doing every day, okay? And that will motivate you. So I was reading through some of the ideas, like outdoor boot camps. I like those. Those are super fun. I love working out outdoors. I love being out just outside working out. I like it better than working out at a gym. That's why I love running. I love running, not on a treadmill, but I love running outside, outdoors. Hula fit. And I've never heard of that before. I mean, I'm Polynesian and I know what the hula is, but I never knew that they had classes to use it as a fitness tool. Okay, and trampolining, jumping up and down on a trampoline. Hey, you got a trampoline in your backyard? Go trampolining. And boxing. Oh, I love boxing. I used to do kickboxing. I love that. And then bouldering. How many of you guys know what bouldering is? Comment below if you know what bouldering is. I never knew what bouldering was until today. So bouldering it relates to indoor rock climbing, where they don't use any of the tools or anything. They don't use any of the ropes or anything, just their bag of chalk and their shoes, and they climb up. I guess that's bouldering. That sounds pretty intense to me. That does not sound fun to me, but it may sound fun to some of you out there, okay? And then last but not least, join a local sports club. I mean, it's not just for our kids and our teenagers or our younger kids to join a sports team. We as an adults, we can join a sports team too. I mean, think about how fun it was for us to be a part of a sports team. So much fun, right? So not only do you get the camaraderie and build friendships and meet new people, but you get to play a sport in a team setting that you totally love. And you don't have to be a serious athlete to do that. I mean, you're just playing it for the fun of it because you love that sport. So, and it helps to improve your performance. Some other things to think about also, joining sports teams like this, they help to motivate you to exercise, right? You'll look forward to it more. And it's a lot more enjoyable than exercising alone. I totally believe that. When you find exercise partners or people you like to work out with, it makes working out so much more fun and enjoyable. And then lastly, sports clubs. They have all sorts of sports that include swimming. I've done swimming. It's hard, but I wouldn't mind doing it again. Running. I need to join running sports club. I love running. Dancing, ballet, netball, triathlon. That one totally speaks to my heart because on my bucket list is a desire to do a triathlon in my life. Touch rugby, squash, fencing. Those are just to name a few. Okay, so that's the basics that we're going to start with. Day 1 of the 10 days to pampering yourself to a healthier you in 2018. Okay, just to reiterate, drink lots of plain water, okay? And I don't like drinking plain water, so I will add citrus in there if I need to, or other additions to help me get through drinking my 8 cups of water every day. Number 2 is getting enough quality sleep, not just any sleep, but quality sleep, creating that environment for a relaxing, good quality sleep for you. It is so important. And then number 3, exercise, exercise, exercise. Moderate exercise. You don't have to be killing yourself or anything. Find what you love to do. Do some exercise. Find a group out there, a team sports club you want to be a part of, or just get up and move around when you're at your desk, whatever it needs to be. Move, move, move. Doing those 3 basic things will help to move you, to pamper you towards a more healthier you in 2018. And guess what? You're going to feel good on the inside and it's going to show on the outside. Why? Because you deserve it. Why wouldn't you deserve it, right? Have a good evening. Thanks for kicking it off with me. Day 1 of 10 days to pampering yourself to a healthier you. Ask any questions that you have below. I will share with you some of the items that I use to help me, either that I love for my exercise routines and rituals, for my sleepy time rituals, and what is the other one? Oh, and drinking water. Okay, thanks guys. Take care. And feel free to share. Free to share any of the things that you do in any of those categories in our event here this week. Okay? Thank you. Good night. And Posh on.